Hello and welcome to Cutting Words. I'm Brad Thompson and today we're going to look at a miniature project I've been working on, Tiamat by Lord of the Print. I've really liked the look of this miniature for some time and figured it would make a fun project to cover from STL file to finished miniature. So first I jumped on the internet, headed to myminifactory.com and purchased the Tiamat STL. Then I reached out to my go-to printery, Mimicry Miniatures. I sent them the STL and they offered to print it for me in resin for 170 New Zealand dollars. Now prices can vary a lot when it comes to 3D printing, depending on the size and complexity of the miniature, if it's printed in resin or filament. For minis with a lot of detail, you always want to go resin. I've always found filament to have too many print lines. Eventually, a package from Mimicry Miniatures arrived. Tiamat was well packaged and survived shipping well with no damage whatsoever, which is awesome because that can happen sometimes. A lot of assembly is required for a miniature of this size, as a printer can only print up to a certain size. But all her pieces were well cleaned up and all the printing supports removed, which I really appreciate from miniatures I get printed. Next I busted out the green stuff and the super glue to stick her all together. Let's take a look at Tiamat fully assembled. Now this is a gorgeous mini. I can't wait to see my players' faces when the Dragon Queen hits the table. I do like having a showpiece mini to lay down on the table at climactic moments of a campaign. I think it really adds to the experience. Now WizKids has recently released a Tiamat mini of their own, but in this instance I think I like the Lord of the Print sculpt better. There's a bit more work to put together and paint, but I enjoy doing it, when time allows for it anyway. With assembling Tiamat, not all the joins fully matched up, so I was pretty liberal with the green stuff in places to cover up the hard join lines and gaps. Then I took some sandpaper and smoothed it out to blend it in with the mini. Once some paint is on her, it should be less noticeable. These gaps and join mismatching can happen with a mini that has a lot of pieces. Fortunately, green stuff helps a lot with that. It is going to take me a while to paint up Tiamat, but when she's finished, I'll do a follow-up video. To make sure you don't miss it, I recommend hitting that subscribe button. Every sub really helps the channel, and it means you won't miss any of these videos. Thank you Mimicry Miniatures for the high quality print. A link to their website will be in the description below. I'm Brad Thompson, and this has been Cutting Words. Until next time, see ya.